Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the beginning of the week, technical analysis. You know what time it is. I'm your main man, Hop, aka Mr. Levels, aka Pips, aka It's Up There. You know. I know it's been a little minute, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this analysis. We're in a real um we're in a real interesting place in the markets right now. We're kind of coming out of this consolidation for DXY, but I'm gonna go over there in a minute. As always, let me give a quick disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Anything that I share throughout this technical analysis is for educational purposes only. I repeat, this is in no way financial advice. Any and everything that I share throughout this analysis is for educational purposes only. Cool beans, cool beans. So let's get into it. So what I'm seeing for DXY, as I was saying, we have been consolidating since around January of this year, right? I'm on the weekly chart, right? So we can see that we've been consolidating since Q1 of this year on up until Q3 where we're currently at, right? I mean Q4 where we're currently at. So I think it's time for a breakout in either direction, either a breakout to the downside or a breakout to the upside. As you guys know, I've been telling you that I am bearish the dollar. I do think that the dollar is going to come down here and take out these swing lows from 2021, right? So, um, these swing lows from 2021 come off of the pandemic, right? From from February, March of 2020 all the way down to uh June of 2021, this decline that we seen, right? And then we seen the dollar just skyrocket, right? This comes from, all the stimulus and all that stuff, I guess. So now we see a correction here, consolidation for almost all of this year, all of 2024. Well, from January, this is actually almost 2 years of consolidation. I didn't even look at the date. I'm sorry. I just seen January, but it's actually January 2023. So from January of last year to now, um, you can see we've just been consolidating. So I think it's time, definitely time for a breakout, right? We did have, you know, July of last year, we came down into this imbalance and then we pushed back up to run these highs, right? These fairly equal highs right here. And then we came back down into this imbalance from running those highs, right? And then we come back up here, right? This year, May of this year, April and May of this year. We didn't get back above this high, right? Instead, we sold off, took out this low. And now we're pushing back up into this imbalance, right? So I really do think that we're going to go lower. Like I said, I would like to see us come down into this imbalance. Well, this imbalance here first, right? We already came down into half of it. I want to see the rest of it cleaned up or, price delivered efficiently to that imbalance. But um, I do, I can't ignore, sorry, I can't ignore this bullish push up here, right? And we push through monthly PD array levels from um, August, right? Monthly premium PD array levels, right? Pushed above them, right? Now I'm on the weekly time frame, so um, as you can see, this weekly fair value, this is a daily fair value gap that I have marked, but you can see the weekly with your two eyes right here from this low to this candle's high, right? Now, price hasn't completely filled in that weekly fair value gap, but it has completely filled in the daily fair value gap. But we are still in the current week. So price could close with a wick for this week, right? Closing either below um the upper level of this fair value gap or consequent encroachment, or either the lower level of this fair value gap, right? So we have to wait to see how this week um candle close to see if this weekly fair value gap is going to be respected or disrespected, right? But what we can do is go down to the daily time frame and see that price has is above the daily um fair value gap, right? Now we're still in today current candle, but when the market, well, no, we're not because market's closed, right? So yeah, we did close above the fair value gap for today, the daily fair value gap, right? So what I would like to see is I would like to see us stay above consequent encroachment of this daily fair value gap, meaning I don't want to see price break and close below this yellow line, right? I want to see us hold above that, close above that. Long as we get that close above that, right, on a daily candle, then I'll be willing to um long um DXY up to this swing high, and also make this a target as well. So this would be like a target one, this would be like a target two, and this would be like overall target three, right? And then we run that, and I'll be satisfied with that, and then seeing how price reacts to that, whether we pull back down or whether we just explode through it to run up into the weekly fair value gap that you see I have marked here, right? So that's what I'm looking forward to for that's what I'm expecting out of the dollar this week. I would like to see us hold above this daily fair value gap, right? I like to see us close above the weekly fair value gap and run up to run this high and clean up this imbalance, this weekly fair value gap here, and potentially run this swing high here, right? So I'm bullish short term for DXY until we snatch all the liquidity we need to snatch from up in this area, maybe even up in this weekly fair value gap before we then run lower to, like I said, come down and run these pandemic lows. Cool beans, cool beans. So with that being said, um, let's go down to the data. With that being said, looking at our currency pairs, I'm bearish short term. I would like to see us run this monthly sell side liquidity for Euro USD EU and potentially run this pool of liquidity that we see right here below these fairly equal lows, right? This swing low, right? So that's what I'm expecting out of EU. Going back to EU right quick, we could see a pullback up into today's daily candle before continuing lower. Hell, we could even see price pull back up into this fair value gap that's inside of this monthly premium PD array or discount PD arrays. I'm sorry, these discount PD arrays that we just broke through, right? So we could see price pull back up into that fair value gap inside those PD arrays before continuing lower, right? Now, if price pull back above those PD arrays and close above those PD arrays, right? We push aggressively and close above those PD arrays. Then common sense tell you that price is targeting an imbalance or level of liquidity to the upside, right? Which will probably be this imbalance here, right? Or these highs here. So cool beans, cool beans. And the same thing with GBP USD. I would like to see us sell off into this imbalance and possibly target this pool of liquidity here, right? And same thing with NZD USD. I would like to see us pull down, um, targeting this sell side liquidity, right? If we respect the daily fair value gap that price is currently inside of, then of course we'll look for price to pull back up into this imbalance, right? So we will look for price to get back above this daily fair value gap and then this one, right? This daily fair value gap. Once we get above this swing high right here, I would start looking for longs up into this imbalance. And then we will go from there once price has achieved that. But like I said, I'm bearish currencies for the time being short term. So what I would like to see is price close below this daily fair value gap, break below it aggressively, close below it, and then come back up and retest it, and then take a short on the retest to target the monthly sell side liquidity, right? But if we can't even do that, if we can't even break and close below it, then obviously that means price is going to go higher to target some imbalance or some level of liquidity to the upside. Cool beans? Cool beans. And looking at futures, looking at ES, I am bearish this week for ES and NQ. I would like to see us come down into this daily fair value gap for ES and for NQ. I would like to see us come down into these monthly discount PD arrays, right, that we created here for the month of September. So I would like to see it come down in there. And for NQ, I really would love to see us come down into this imbalance. What we see this beautiful fair value gap right here that I don't have marked because I have the daily PD array, discount PD arrays right below that fair value gap. So that's my target, right? That's why I really want to see NQ come, right? But of course, we have to deal with these monthly PD array levels first. So we need to see price break below those aggressively and close below those. And then that makes this even sweeter, right? But if we can't even get below these, right? If we can't even get below the current daily fair value gap that price is currently inside, then we can just forget about that anyway, because price is showing us that we want to go higher and target this monthly buy side liquidity from July, right? But if we do push lower from what price is currently at, or we respect the top of this daily fair value gap and start to push lower, then we do expect to see price run lower. Cool beans, cool beans. So with that being said, I will take a look at dog because y'all know I'm heavy on dog right now, dog of Bitcoin. So you can see that we just broke out to the upside, right, from September the 16th to today. We've been in a nice uptrend, right? I told you guys that I wanted to see us get back above this fair value gap. Once we got back above that fair value gap, I wanted to see price respect this fair value gap. So as long as we don't break and close back below this fair value gap, I'm in line with my analysis for Dow continuing to run higher and target the all-time high and create a new all-time high. Cool beans? Cool beans. So I bought some more Dow today because you see we had a nice little dip down in price. I bought some here, right? If we come back down to here, I'm going to buy some more there. If we come back down to here, I'm going to buy some more there. I will be buying all the way down until we find the support, because we will find the support, and then we will continue to the upside. So taking a quick look at Bitcoin, I do like the way Bitcoin look. You can see we're not far away from all-time high. Price is currently at 67,800. All-time high is 73,600. So yeah, we're literally only like 6,000 away from all-time high and creating new all-time highs. I told you guys that we can look for things to start picking up for crypto at the end of the third quarter, going into the beginning of Q4, right? I said around Q3 or Q4. Well, as you can see, we've been going bullish since when? September, Q3, Q4. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to continue this trend to the upside. And in the process of continuing its trend to the upside, I'm expecting it to drag dog and the other prominent are utility tokens or tokens or meme coins um with diehard communities behind them. I'm expecting Bitcoin to drag those coins right along with it to the upside. Cool beans, cool beans. So, um, yeah, man, I'm continuing to dollar cost average into dog, and I will be until we see about 40 or 50. Nah, I say about 30 cent. Till we see about 30 cent, I may take some off the top, but then I'm only gonna wait for the dip and I'm gonna recycle those profits right back into it because I know eventually dog is gonna reach $1, whether that be in 2025, in 2026, or whether it be um during the next bull cycle after the current bull cycle that we're going into now. So regardless of what, I'm going to be holding this. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in it, and I'm in this for the long run. I'm in this for the long run, not a year or two, not 3 years. I'm talking 10, 20 years. This is a long-term wealth um play, long-term generational wealth play. So take that for what it's worth. Do it with that information as you please. With that being said, that will conclude this beginning of the week technical analysis. As always, if these analyses add any value, I had a lot of people being reaching out to me because I haven't been doing the analysis. And like I tell you guys at the end of every video, I need you guys to like, share, and most of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps out a lot. What I mean by that is not it helps me out monetarily because I'm doing this for free. My channel isn't monetized. I don't make any money for doing this for you guys. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart and wanting to see people win in life. So what I mean by it really helps out a lot is that it lets me know that what I'm doing is touching somebody else's life. It's helping them, it's empowering them, letting me know that it it empowers me to continue to make these videos for you guys. When I don't see comments, when I don't see you guys sharing on your social medias and bringing more people to the YouTube channel so that more people can be empowered, it makes me feel like I'm doing this for nothing and my videos aren't touching anybody, aren't helping anybody. So then I start to get burned out and feel like what the fuck is it all for? What am I doing it for? And so I just do my day trading, my personal day trading, make my personal money and just go on with my life. But when I do see people like I seen these last few weeks reaching out to me on Twitter, social media or whatnot, I deleted all my other social medias beside Twitter. So like people's being in my messenger and stuff like that, like, yo, what's up with the weekly analysis, bro? Like I need those, man. I'm missing those. It lets me know that okay, I really am touching people. They're just not liking and subscribing and sharing the information. So yeah, I'm letting you guys know if you would like to keep these videos coming and if they add value to you guys' life, like, share, and most of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really does help out a lot, guys. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, tuning in, getting this knowledge and empowering yourselves. As always, please let your family and friends know you love them while they're still here. Please. And as always, peace and love, everybody. You know